Baumia has a strong jobs plan which will accommodate up to about 4 million Ghanaian youth during his tenure as president. Why? Because jobs are important for young people, jobs are important for the economy. And I'll give you a few examples. You see Agenda 111, that's Baumia's idea. The president has said it openly. I was privileged to be in the COVID task force meeting when the president announced it as having come from Baumia. Agenda 111 will create 75,000 health-based jobs, or people who work in the health services, and another 75,000 non-healthcare jobs. In all, that's about 150,000 jobs. Now you need a leader who believes in Agenda 111 so that he will fund it to completion and ensure that about 150,000 jobs are created in that one alone. You see the digitization program that Baumia has been talking about. Let me share with you some data. By 2030, there will be about 230 million digital jobs for Africa. Out of that 230 million digital jobs, Ghana alone has the potential to take up about 9 million of those jobs. This is why Baumia wants to train about 1 million youth in coding and IT related jobs, so that Ghanaians are prepared to take up those jobs. The report is titled Digital Skills in Sub-Saharan Africa, Spotlight on Ghana. If you have time, you can read the hyperlink that is here. Now, there are many other job areas he's been talking about. For example, creating an SME bank to provide financial support for young men and women who are looking for credit or capital to do their own business. A lot of people have their own side hustles or little gigs that they are doing, but they can't find the financing from our traditional banks and finance institutions to help them on. Baumia is creating an SME bank that will give you credit so that you can do your side hustle better, faster, stronger, and even bigger than you are doing currently. Let me tell you, for example, about the Jobs Abroad program. You remember when Akufo-Addo piloted the Jobs Abroad program? We trained nurses, we facilitated their travel to the Caribbean islands where they are serving today. They are making money, and hopefully when the program is fully rolled out, a lot more Ghanaians will benefit. Baumia wants to expand that and give tens of thousands of Ghanaian youth an opportunity to be trained in various healthcare areas as well as hospitality areas, so that they can go out there in the Jobs Abroad program, they work and earn a living, and the Republic will also earn something from the investments made in them. If you talk about the security services, between 2017 and now, excluding the military, we've recruited about 36,000 young men and women for the security services. The last time the NDC was in power, they told us that because of the financial difficulties, they could not recruit as large numbers as Ghanaians were clamoring for. I could go on and on and on and on. Take something like double track. The NDC complains a lot about double track being a bad idea. But let me share with you some data on double track jobs, or jobs created as a result of the double track program. About 14,853 people were employed by the Ghana Education Service just because of double track. 14,853. 12,391 of them were teachers and 2,462 non-teaching staff. Baumia is promising to expand education some more, as I've explained to you earlier. And following this, there will be more jobs there. So if you're a young person hoping to get employment, whether in the security services or in teaching, the programs that Baumia is rolling out will also give you an opportunity to work there. For those in sports, creative arts and tourism, Baumia is pushing in more resources through the Development Bank of Ghana to boost industry and support sporting through the YEA, among others, to create salaried jobs for many young people in sports, creative arts and tourism. He also has a plan for public facilities maintenance, which will provide over 10,000 jobs to young people across the country, working in assisting us to maintain public infrastructure so that it doesn't deteriorate before we now need to repair. In agriculture, for example, he wants to boost job creation by supporting districts with machinery. I'm sure you've seen the drip machines, where districts are getting machines to fix their roads. Baumia has a version for agriculture, where districts get machines and young people in farming can tap into these machines and be able to service their farms at a very lower cost, thereby reducing the barriers to entry into agriculture and the risk associated with it. In industry, he already wants to make energy costs cheaper, he wants to reduce taxes, and he wants to put up more of the special economic zones. If Akufo-Addo's 1D1F has created 170,000 jobs already, when Bawumia reduces energy prices and reduces taxes and does more of the special economic zones, we can double the number of jobs therein. So if you're a young person looking for a job, which is something that is very important to many young people, your answer is Bawumia and not Mahama. Let me give you reason number 3. Young people know that